Hey everyone, welcome back to Forged in Fire Serie A Fantasy for the Game Week 6 preview video. Again, just like last week, we're seeing that it's still Game Week 5, but it is Game Week 5 has ended and it will not update till later tonight. So I want to get this video ready for it to be up and uploaded tomorrow or today when you're watching it, I guess. So that's why we're doing it now. So unfortunately, again, I will not be able to shuffle the players around and show exactly what the squad's going to look like as well as the captain, but we're going to talk through it, through some transfer ideas and other implications that we might be facing this week. Okay. So as you know, for me, Zoet is not going to be changing at all. He'll be facing AC Milan against another tough team. He still scored 3 points against Juve and got scored on 3 times. I have a feeling it'll probably be a similar score. AC Milan will probably score. He probably won't get the clean sheet. Hoping for some shots on him that he does save, though. Maybe a penalty save if I'm lucky. But again, hoping for a big score, not expecting at the same time. And at the end of the day, that's generally how it goes. As far as the defense is looking, I'm going to keep Karsdorp in. No reason to switch him. Just trying to look quickly at Roma's facing. So they're facing Lazio. That's not a great matchup. Roma has been playing well. They could keep a clean sheet in that. The only problem is going to be that this is going to be contradicting what Immobile is on my team. So it might not be the greatest week because I do have a couple contradictions, it looks like. But sometimes some weeks are like that and you just got to battle through them, coming off of 2 great weeks of 65 points and to jump up the standings. So it's bound to happen. Not every week can be stellar. We're next one, Mela. He is someone I'm on the fence on if I'm just going to start this week. He's facing Inter and Inter and Atalanta are facing each other. As you can see, the teams under here are from this game week that just passed, so that's not who they're actually facing right now. Now, Mela, he does have that potential to get an attack in return, but he hasn't showed that yet this year. And I kept backing him. Now I'm starting to lose a little bit of faith in him. I am currently thinking of benching Mela as of right now. Maybe now that I didn't actually realize right away that Rome was facing Lazio, so maybe Karsdorp will be the one. But honestly, I see Inter as a better team than Lazio right now. It's just, I guess I'm going to have to take a deep look and see who I think has the better chance of scoring the goal between Inter and Immobile, as well as who I think has the better chance of attacking return. Coming into the season, I'd say Mela has a better chance of attacking return, but Karsdorp's already proved it. Mela hasn't. So that's why I think I'm going with Karsdorp right now. I got Mario Rui. He's not going anywhere. He's staying in the squad. Back-to-back clean sheets, and they're facing, who is Napoli facing again next week? Quick double check. Napoli's got Cagliari coming up. So another team, similar caliber to the teams that they faced the last 2 weeks. And so no way I'm taking him out of the squad. Genoa, again, they're on this awesome run of fixtures. Genoa's facing Hellas coming up. Again, there's not saying it's for sure going to be a clean sheet, but I don't see why I wouldn't at least give him the chance, especially as he's attacking as well. So right now I'm thinking of 3 at the back, either Karsdorp or Mela, Mario Rui, and Cambiaso. I don't see Molina making the squad. They're facing Fiorentina, so that's a possibility and at least a good probably first bench option. But I don't know if he's going to make the squad this week. Definitely going with Barella again. An attack and return every week out of the 5 weeks so far. He might have a harder matchup against Atalanta this week, but you can't go against that streak of form right now. And this might be the week that he loses it, but at the end of the day, that's okay. He's put in the work, and I'm not expecting 38 games and 38 returns or more. So I'm okay keeping him in and not taking that chance of missing out. Insigne definitely staying in. Huge game last game week with the 2 assists. And I know he's got goals to give as well. With Napoli facing Cagliari, I can see these big players lighting it up again. And so he's kind of in the running for captaincy right now. I will explain that in a sec. Dybala is not getting first captaincy choice this week. He needs to prove to me that he's willing to go out there and get some attacking returns for me. He needs to be involved in those goals. Of course, he's a good contributor regardless. But as far as fantasy, I need him getting those attacking returns. He'll obviously be playing this week, though, as Juve goes and they face Sampdoria, I believe, this week. Osimhen is probably going to be my captain this week. I want the guy highest up. Been scoring like almost 2 goals a game recently. I feel like I can't not captain him. The only thing that's I was thinking Osimhen captain, Insigne vice captain. The only thing I'm thinking is, God forbid, COVID outbreak happens and this game gets postponed. I don't know if I want both of my captains tied up in the one game. Now, counter to that, with these 3 game weeks being so close together, you have to expect some rotation. And this is what I'm worried about, is I've almost had no rotation in my squad. I had my full 11 play both times, which has been awesome for these past 2 game weeks. It does get me a little concerned about the upcoming game weeks. I'm wondering if I'm going to have a lot of 0 scores coming up. And so that does scare me a bit. But now if I captain both of them and hope that at least one of them plays, then I get the points for that. So, and there haven't been any COVID outbreaks or anything yet. So I'm leaning towards the risk of captain Osimhen, vice captain Insigne, or I could go captain Osimhen, vice captain Dybala, or yeah, probably Dybala in that case. Okay, so that's kind of where my thinking's at right now. Otherwise, from Osimhen, Immobile gets a late penalty for the attacking return in the previous game week. I'm going to stick with him. I don't think I'd sit him regardless of who he's playing. He's got to be, I think he's the most expensive player in the game right now and the top striker in the league. So I think you just got to go with him, whoever he's against. And Leao, I'm hoping he gets back to the form that he started with. And I'm also hoping he's still playing stuff. When he played the 90 minutes, if there's someone on Milan that's going to get rotated, it might be Leao. So again, I'm going to need my deep bench. Mela, even if I sit him, might end up playing. And he actually didn't start the last game week. I actually forgot. So he came off the bench. So he'll definitely be starting. So maybe it is worth starting Mela over Karsdorp just in case. I wouldn't want Karsdorp coming in the 60th and just getting 1 point. So that's something to consider. So maybe I will start Mela. Pasalic also didn't start, but got subbed in. He'll be a good option coming off the bench, or he might make the starting lineup. I might just go, or maybe I'll keep it like this and let Pasalic come out. I don't know. Tough decisions coming out of here. Basically in a rotation between Karsdorp, Mela, Pasalic, and Molina. Who gets that spot at the end of the day? I guess that's what I'm deciding. Obviously, Lazzarini is going to be on the bench, and Bandinelli hasn't even been playing and might not even be in my team after the transfer is done. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it. Most of the teams pretty solidified. We got, I think, Captain Osimhen, probably Vice Captain Insigne. And then I believe I'm going to have Pasalic in for Mela. If you want to see, obviously, I'm going to have my starting line up on Serie A Fantasy Tips Instagram page, so you can check out to see what happened. Going to the transfer plans. I like most of my team right now. I don't want to get rid of them. Some of them have tough matchups, but then I'd want them back, so I'm not just going to ship them out for 1 game week. What I'm thinking of is shipping out Bandinelli just because he hasn't been playing at all, especially with this week upcoming. I want a bench of 3 people that are going to be playing that are able to sub in and at least get me 1 or 2 extra points rather than taking zeros in the field. Now, with only 1 mil extra in the bank, that's not going to be, I don't have much options. So when I go to a midfielder and 4.5, because there's no midfielders at 4, as you can see. So I need to go to 5, but obviously not all of them are available. And I like sorting by score so far. So these first 4 right here are off limits because they're 5. And we see that the next highest are Diola and Rovella. Now, I lean in this situation towards Rovella because on a Genoa side that's on good fixtures right now, so I'd be okay having him just sitting on the bench, and maybe he'll get a big score if I need him. And he's playing he's just consistently starting in the midfield, so I feel safe having him in the team, knowing that he will play matches and will probably be able to come in. So I think that's going to be my transfer. Can't even do it live right now because it's not updated yet. But right now I'm thinking my transfer is Ravella for Bandinelli. Let me know what your transfers are. If you think there's a better one I can be making right now in the comments, please let me know. As I always respond, I love having the dialogue with the people that watch this and the other people that are playing this right now. So other than that, not too much to go on. That's going to be my squad. Let me know what transfers you're making. Let me know how your team's doing. If you're wildcarding, what your wildcard team looks like. And again, after this, I don't think we have midweek games this week, so it'll be a little more chill with the videos. Maybe I can get an extra one. Let me know if there's any other types of videos that you want to look at. Please like and subscribe to the video. We finally hit 50, which is awesome, so I'm happy about that. And hopefully next milestone is now going to be 100, so help me get there. There's also the Twitter page where posts are made, sometimes starting 11s given out when the videos go up, other comments. And so that'll be there, and that is fantasy_Serie A, or is backwards. It's one of the two. Serie A_fantasy, one of them. And then the Instagram page is Serie A Fantasy Tip, at Serie A Fantasy Tips. Okay, so please check it out, like and subscribe, comment below, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care.